Out and About Productions presents Out and About on the Recumbents. Ride slow, ride low, ride recumbent.
Hey, good morning. It's BJ out and about on the recumbent. Poor Joe caught a bug, viral bug, last Monday, and boy, for 3 days she was sick as a dog and couldn't go anywhere or do anything. But she's getting better. So, but she didn't think she was up to riding in the heat today. We've got kind of a warmish day today. Hello. Howdy. Thank you. And yeah, so we're on the well, what trail are we on? I don't remember. Cottonwood Trail, yeah. And this is the second part of the Cottonwood Trail. Howdy. And as you can see, we're going through a tunnel. So, ole, 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 ole. Hello. Today is the first day in a week that it has actually been constantly sunny. We have had more rain in the last month and a half than I've seen in a long time for Colorado Springs in June, or May and June. Although I know we're just barely into June, but yeah, it's been it's just been terrible. I've got more miles on my recumbent exercise bike than I've got. Whoop, got somebody coming down here. All right, howdy. That's coming off the Homestead Trail. The only problem with the Homestead Trail is that it doesn't really go anywhere. It only goes so far, and it's one of those trails where the city has just never really put any heavy money into it, you know, except for like one part. Passing on your left. Thank you. And there's one spot that I just can't, I just won't do. It's all real loose dirt and gravel, and it's a severe downhill if you're heading north, and it's a severe angled uphill, you know, on a slippery surface if you're heading south. And someday I might try going up it, but I don't even think about going down it. It'd be way too easy because it's, you know, it's not a flat dirt trail, you know, it's a lumpy dirt trail. And it would be real easy to, as you're going down and it's where it's really steep, you know, just to kind of get your balance off and just pretty much have the trike fall over. Hello. But yeah, well, I've got the wireless mic hooked up, so hopefully you're able to hear me no matter where I have the camera pointed. as you can see, the very urban trail, because yeah, all kinds of homes up here. It's funny, 10 years ago, only the homes that were on the other side here were here. There was nothing up there on those hills. I mean, nothing. They were empty. So in 10 years, they've done all that, man. It's amazing. The growth in this city is beyond all comprehension to a native like me. I mean, don't get me wrong. Colorado Springs, Colorado, that's where I live, is a really nice place. But, it's turning from a small city into a big city, and it's getting ugly. Like all big cities. I'm sorry, I don't care what city you're from. Cities are ugly. They've got more crime, they've got more, got more problems, got more, just got more of everything. I mean, yes, they do have more museums and more things to do, and so there is some trade-off, which is good, because otherwise nobody would live in a city. I mean, I do live in the town of Colorado Springs, but I live in a much older part, so it's not as crazy, and you don't have people jammed right next to each other like here. I mean, there's 5 foot of space between those. I don't know if those are houses or condominiums or what, but they build a lot of condominiums, or townhomes, I guess they like to call them. They build a lot of townhomes here now. Ooh, there's a pretty bike. That's a really pretty bike. I'd say that's probably an 80s, late 80s, early 90s of some sort. Oh, we got another one behind us, so we'll...
On your left, yep.
We're just going to kind of back off here a little bit. We've got a runner coming down, so... Okay. Honey. Passing on your left. Thank you. Have a great day. Like I said, man, they're just building, boy. I mean, they never stop anymore. All this is new up here. That big old house, that's a monster, man. That's new. Or at least fairly new, within the last year, easy. But, yeah, just amazing to me. Just blows me away. I mean, just blows me. I don't know what this big building up here with the blinking lights on top of it is. I don't have a clue. Huh. It's got something on it, but I can't read it. Might be a storage place. Man, I mean, that house is monstrous. Seriously. You could put 5 families in that house and still be comfortable. Yeah, just build. Got a kind of a nice view. A little bit of haze in the air today. I don't know what it is. I know they've got some forest fires in Canada, but I don't remember our news say our weather saying anything about smoke. But it could just be kind of a foggish type thing. There's some water down there in the valley, but yeah. So I don't do this part very often because, as you can see, it's very open, and as it gets warmer, it's when real summer gets here, when it starts being 80 plus, it's pretty much a miserable ride. The ride up the bottom part of Cottonwood Creek Trail is absolutely wonderful, even in the summer, because there's a lot of shade and a lot of tree cover. But this part here, nope. Howdy. So what I'm going to do is I'll take you to the current end, because this one, like most of our trails here, does end. We got a bike in the back. Thank you.
Howdy.
Okay. Yeah. As I told you, it's been the first day in a long time that the weather is even semi-decent. So there's a lot of people out and about today. Howdy. Thank you. A lot of people out and about today. So like I said, we're going to take this to the end. This is the end. The end, my friend. Okay, if you don't know what that a reference to, that's a Doors song. For you youngins, for you old people, if you didn't know that, shame on you. That's okay. You might have not been into what they called hard rock back then, you know. I've always been a rocker. And, you know, basically a young kid through the 60s and, of course, all through the 70s, graduated in 73, so I'm a rocker. Always will be. Good old classic rock and roll, man. Ain't nothing better, as far as I'm concerned. This neat bridge goes over the Cottonwood Creek, at least a part of it. It's a shame they made these metal rails quite so tall. They really didn't need to be that tall. It would have been nice if they ended right where that wood is, because, you know, then you could get like a better view. So we're going to go all the way to its end, which is at it's off of kind of Woodman and Powers. Not exactly, mind you, but that's what it is. Passing on your right. Thank you, sir. Have a great day. Yeah, it's too bad that fence is there. You got kind of a neat, oh yeah, it's there. I can't get out of the fence. Too bad. Yeah, you rarely ever see water up here, so it just tells you how much it's been raining. Just rain. Howdy? Just rain. Oh, well, I'm not going to stop. I think that's for people coming down off of Austin Bluffs. I think that's what street that is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, it's Austin Bluffs back there. Okay. Now we get into a little more of an urban, even more of an urban area. Howdy. And yeah, like I said, it's been raining so much, and Joe was sick. I mean, she was really sick. You know, like all of Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Just sick. The works. Everything bad you can think of. She had it, man. It was really bad. So, you know, I stayed home and nursed my poor wife, and she couldn't do anything. She was so weak. But it's not COVID. We did a COVID test right away because, you know, it was less than 30 days since we went out to Tennessee. Let's see, because I believe it was, we were in Tennessee, you know, and of course all those other states, you know, from the 9th. Yeah, we left the 9th and we came back to 15th. Yeah, 15th. Yeah, as you can see, that's Woodman Avenue, a very large main north-south, and then it kind of turns east-west route. Oh, cool. We got a real recumbent. Howdy. Oh, nice, man. I wish I could ride one of those, but I just don't have that's what they call a short wheelbase style. And I've never been able to get the balance right. Now, I can ride a long wheelbase. My balance is still good enough that, you know, I can ride a long wheelbase recumbent bicycle. But sadly, I don't have any room where I could put one. Let this gentleman come up here, because downhill is supposed to yield to uphill. Okay. Howdy. Okay. Passing on your left. Thank you very much. Yeah, got a little bit of a downhill there, so I hope the wind isn't too bad. Yeah, there's all kinds of car dealerships out here, man. This is like Auto Mall Central. Used to always be in one place down south called Motor City. And you could, I mean, that's good. It's a good name for a giant automotive group thing, that has all different types of dealers. Well, now this is the North End version out here. That's the School District 20's bus parking and maintenance center, I think. Yeah, like I said, you got all kinds of little, this is just like a drainage system. It's not a creek per se. I don't know. It could be part of. Maybe it is part of Cottonwood Creek. Could be. I have to ask. And they kind of built it to handle as much storm water as possible. But yeah, well, it's Saturday. And I believe it is the 7th of June. Yeah, I believe it's Saturday, June 7th. It is approximately 12:48 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. And we're, like I said, on the Cottonwood Creek Trail. As you can see, civilization's over there. Boo! Prairie grass and weeds over here. Yay! Oh well, it won't be long. So if I don't think they can put houses in this area, because it is considered a drainage, a stormwater collector area, so I hope not. There's way too damn many buildings in Colorado Springs as it is. I know. I'm 70 years old. Cut me some slack. I liked it better when it was smaller. I mean, it was pretty good up to about 300,000. Things stayed still kind of, it was more small townish in nature. But, we hit 300,000 and things went nuts. It went from 300 to 600 in like nothing. I mean, we're talking a couple of years. Yeah, we doubled our population. And I don't really understand why so. I mean, it is a pretty area. We got Pikes Peak and all that stuff, but it gets cold here in the wintertime. It is not, it can, we do get blizzards. And what is the name of that really bad storm? Something bomb. I can't think of it. Well, we get those. It's quite windy here at times. Today's not bad. We've got more of a middle-ish breeze, so that's not too bad. I like the middle-ish breeze. Somebody's out there playing on their mountain bike. So, howdy. When I was younger, I used to do that, man. I used to be those guys out there, bombing down those big old hills and bouncing off of rocks. Oh boy. And I am a charter member of the Over the Bars Club. Because I pitched myself over the bars many times. Many times. It's funny how some of these places have trees, and you wonder, where in the world did the trees originally come from, Because when the founder of our city, General William Jackson Palmer, like that name, yeah, he had to hire out of his own pocket a tree specialist, not urbanist, but a botanist, or I don't know how they pronounce that, but a person who does trees, takes care of trees professionally, and from out east, and he had to plant like 600 to 1,000 trees because there were no trees out here. I mean, there was none. We looked like extreme western Kansas but just a shade greener. So I guess what happened is the wind must have picked up the seeds, you know, and kind of just brought them all out here. But yeah, so that's why there haven't been any videos lately. Between the rain and me playing nursemaid to poor Joe, and I suck at it. I do try hard. She's such a sweetie. She told me the other day that she has to make all this up to me. I said, why? I said, no, because if I get sick, Joe's tough, man. You know, Joe, you know, she'll tough it out, man. I'm your typical male when you get sick. I'm that whiny, oh, I'm gonna die. You know, that's me. So if I get sick, she's gonna have her work cut out for her. So figure I'm just cashing in some good husband stuff, you know. Yeah, this is kind of cool. They have this court here, and as you can see, you know, you think, oh, it's just a basketball court. But what they can do in the winter, they block the entryways off, and they fill it with water, and they turn it to ice. So they can do, you know, ice hockey. I mean, it's pretty small, but you know. But I don't think they do figure skating or you know, yeah, figure skating type ice. I think it's strictly, you know. And they also have, you know, in the summer they have the other, what do they call that? You know, it's summertime hockey. You know, you don't use a puck or you're not on ice. I can't think of what they call that. There's a name for it, but they have that too. My son Steven, well, our son Steven, used to play that a lot. Miss that boy. I hope heaven's treating him well. Yeah, he passed away. And it's starting to work on 3 years now, I think. So probably 3 years this October. But yeah, so I believe this is Powers Boulevard right here. So we don't have too much further to go. And one of these days, I guess they'll extend this trail out, you know, concrete more of it and extend it out to where it picks up the extreme eastern edge of the Rock Island Trail, which is all dirt. And it's like, it's several miles out of town that, you know, and then it goes between, I think it goes between Falcon and Peyton out east. You know, as you're heading to Kansas. Yeah, all this wasn't here either a couple of years ago. All those townhomes, yeah, they've all been built up in the last couple of years. It's amazing. Well, we're just about to the end. And then we'll head on back. And I'll probably run it, but I'll probably do it silent. You know, so we can add a little music. So you guys don't have to constantly listen to me babble on. Because I am a great babbler. Let me tell you. I can babble on forever. Okay, as you can see, the evil dirt. I've never been up that way. Have no inclination. I'm not like my buddy Pitmaster Toby. He loves the dirt, boy. That man loves the dirt. Of course, he's got the right trike for it. You know, he's got a Tie Fly X with the Shrubley GT365s all the way around. You know, on all three, those big 26-inch wheels. So, yeah, I mean, all right, well, I will get back to you. Bye for now. Hello again. Hello again. birds. Thank you. It's a shame that it'd be a great view if they didn't have these fences. Passing on your left. Thank you. Passing on your left. Thank you. Hello. You sure are cute.